Welcome back to Moto Next Spark, where performance meets passion, and today we're diving deep into one of the most exotic and race-bred superbikes ever created at the 2026 Aprilia RSV4 Factory. This machine isn't just a motorcycle, it's a rolling statement of Italian engineering, MotoGP influence, and uncompromising performance. From the moment you lay eyes on it, the RSV4 Factory makes one thing clear: it's built to dominate both the racetrack and the road. At the heart of the 2026 Aprilia RSV4 Factory lies the legendary 1099cc V4 engine, a power plant that has become an icon in the superbike world. This compact V4 configuration allows Aprilia to deliver an incredibly balanced chassis while producing jaw-dropping performance. For 2026, the engine has been further refined to meet the latest emission standards without sacrificing its ferocious character. Power output remains in the region of around 217 horsepower, making it one of the most powerful production superbikes on the planet. The torque delivery is equally impressive, with strong mid-range punch and an explosive top end that feels relentless as the revs climb. Twist the throttle and the RSV4 Factory responds instantly, delivering a visceral surge of acceleration that pins you to the seat. The engine note is unmistakable, a deep, mechanical growl at low revs that transforms into a screaming race bike howl as you approach the red line. This is the kind of sound that sends chills down your spine and reminds you that Aprilia's racing DNA runs deep. Whether you're blasting down a straight or powering out of a corner, the RSV4 Factory feels alive, aggressive, and endlessly eager. But raw power alone doesn't define a true superbike, and this is where the RSV4 Factory truly separates itself from the competition. The chassis is a masterpiece of aluminum twin-spar construction, developed directly from Aprilia's World Superbike experience. The rigidity and balance of the frame allow the bike to feel incredibly planted at high speeds while remaining agile and precise through corners. Every input from the rider is translated into immediate, predictable movement, giving you supreme confidence whether you're on a fast circuit or a twisty mountain road. Suspension is another area where the factory version earns its name. The 2026 RSV4 Factory comes equipped with top-of-the-line Öhlins Smart EC 2.0 semi-active suspension. This system constantly adjusts damping in real time, analyzing riding conditions, speed, braking force, and lean angle to deliver optimal performance in every situation. On the road, it smooths out imperfections and keeps the ride composed, while on the track it stiffens up to provide maximum feedback and stability. The ability to switch between different suspension modes means you can tailor the bike's behavior exactly to your riding style and environment. Braking performance is nothing short of phenomenal. Aprilia has fitted the RSV4 Factory with Brembo Stylema calipers gripping large dual front discs, delivering immense stopping power with exceptional feel at the lever. The brakes are sharp, progressive, and confidence-inspiring, allowing you to brake later and harder without fear of fade or instability. Combined with a finely tuned ABS system that works seamlessly even at extreme lean angles, braking becomes a weapon rather than a concern. One of the standout features of the 2026 RSV4 Factory is its advanced electronics package, known as APRC, Aprilia Performance Ride Control. This system has been refined year after year and is now one of the most sophisticated rider aid suites available on any production motorcycle. It includes multi-level traction control, wheelie control, launch control, engine braking control, cornering ABS, and multiple riding modes. Everything is adjustable on the fly, allowing riders to fine-tune the bike's behavior to suit their skill level and riding conditions. The traction control system is particularly impressive, intervening smoothly and predictably without cutting power abruptly. It gives you the confidence to push harder, knowing the bike has your back when grip levels change. Wheelie control keeps the front end in check during hard acceleration, while still allowing controlled lift for aggressive riding. Launch control turns the RSV4 Factory into a missile off the line, perfect for track days and race starts. All of this technology is controlled through a higher-resolution TFT display that's clear, intuitive, and packed with information. The interface is clean and modern, with customizable layouts that allow you to prioritize the data you care about most. From lap timers to lean angle indicators, everything is designed to enhance the riding experience rather than distract from it. Visually, the 2026 Aprilia RSV4 Factory is nothing short of breathtaking. The design is aggressive yet elegant, blending sharp aerodynamic lines with classic Italian flair. The front end features integrated winglets that aren't just for show, they generate real downforce at high speeds, improving stability under acceleration and braking. These aerodynamic elements are inspired directly by MotoGP and World Superbike racing, giving the RSV4 Factory a true race-bred appearance. The bodywork is sculpted to perfection, hugging the mechanical components tightly while providing excellent airflow for cooling and aerodynamics. Premium materials are used throughout, From the carbon fiber accents to the beautifully finished aluminum frame and swinger, the paint scheme for 2026 maintains Aprilia's signature racing identity, with bold colors and subtle details that highlight the bike's exclusivity and performance pedigree. Ergonomics on the RSV4 Factory strike a careful balance between track-focused aggression and real-world usability. The riding position is undeniably sporty, with rear-set foot pegs and low clip-on handlebars. But it's not unbearably extreme. Riders can still manage longer rides without feeling completely worn out, making the bike surprisingly versatile for a machine of this caliber. The seat is firm yet supportive, and the overall layout allows riders to move easily on the bike when pushing hard through corners. Despite its extreme performance, the RSV4 Factory feels remarkably refined. Throttle response is smooth and predictable. The quickshifter delivers lightning-fast clutchless upshifts and downshifts, and the overall ride quality is polished. This is a bike that can be ridden calmly through city streets, yet transforms into a full-blown race machine the moment you open it up. Now let's talk about one of the most important aspects for many riders: the exclusivity and uniqueness. The 2026 Aprilia RSV4 Factory isn't just another leader-class superbike. It represents a philosophy that prioritizes racing technology, emotional design, and rider engagement above all else. The V4 engine layout alone sets it apart from the majority of inline-4 competitors, offering a unique blend of power delivery, sound, and character that simply can't be replicated. Another unique selling point is Aprilia's relentless focus on chassis and electronics development. While many manufacturers chase headline horsepower numbers, Aprilia concentrates on how the bike behaves as a complete package. The result is a machine that feels incredibly cohesive, precise, and confidence-inspiring, even at the limit. This makes the RSV4 Factory a favorite among experienced riders and track day enthusiasts who value feedback and control as much as outright speed. In terms of pricing, the 2026 Aprilia RSV4 Factory sits firmly in the premium superbike category. Internationally, the expected price is around $25,000 to $27,000, depending on market and taxes. In regions like Europe and Asia, pricing may vary, but it remains one of the most expensive production motorcycles available, and for good reason. You're not just paying for performance, you're investing in cutting-edge technology, premium components, and a level of craftsmanship that few bikes can match. Ownership of an RSV4 Factory is about more than just riding it's about being part of a racing legacy. Aprilia's success in World Superbike and MotoGP is reflected in every aspect of this machine, from its aerodynamics to its electronics. It's a bike that demands respect, rewards skill, and delivers an experience that few others can rival. In real-world riding, the RSV4 Factory feels incredibly planted and stable at speed, yet surprisingly agile when changing direction. The steering is sharp without being twitchy, and the bike holds its line through corners with absolute confidence. Push harder, and it simply asks for more, encouraging you to explore its limits while keeping everything controlled and predictable. Fuel efficiency isn't the primary concern for a bike like this, but Aprilia has managed to keep consumption reasonable when ridden sensibly. Of course, once you start exploiting the full potential of that V4 engine, fuel stops become more frequent, but that's a small price to pay for the level of performance on offer. Maintenance and servicing are typical for a high-performance Italian superbike. While it may not be as low maintenance as some Japanese rivals, the build quality and engineering justify the investment. For riders who value passion, performance, and exclusivity, the RSV4 Factory delivers on every front. To sum it all up, the 2026 Aprilia RSV4 Factory is a masterpiece of modern motorcycle engineering. It combines brutal power with surgical precision, advanced electronics with raw emotion, and racetrack dominance with road-going refinement. This is not a bike for beginners or casual riders. It's a machine built for those who crave the ultimate riding experience and aren't willing to compromise.